tie Mami Ansah press conference no. Ena me conclude yeso corruption be kungana. But Mami we be kungana as a corruption kungana.
Jane.
Yes.
Oh, Charlie.
That day I wrote on my Facebook that before corruption will kill Ghana, Ansah.
Accra FM.
Or better bomb Ghana. Or your man boy for.
Oh.
That is what she is.
What?
Who should be before now? She had Ansah for
Oh. No. Menyesa.
Mama Nyadenza. Now, sir, Beye ni Mami we ni ase.
Ube criticizing a Juma, but this personal.
And Juma say Beye. It is not personal.
Also,
if she's working like a witch, what should I tell you?
But you didn't say.
Is she an angel?
You didn't say she's working like a witch. You say now so she anwa. Oh, Beye no who no na. Well,
how would you know say Obi e Beye nyan Juma?
Oh,
question.
Bobie, I think this is unfair.
But how would I know you are editor? Is it not because of your work?
Because I'm the editor of the custodian.
Exactly, because she's in charge of witches.
She's in charge of witches.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti gara furuku be punti mpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mniyanko.
Benjamin Deku, I love you back. Kwame Francis is here with us on Facebook. More joining on YouTube. Yedamwasi bebre. Yamin Sramo. Ondombo. Nombuamo. Thank you. Patrick Nanako Bimesa, thank you. Ismail's No Gold, thank you so much. Thank you. Nepacho, a first time voters project. No more from Hunyim. Ababwa papa. So what the trotro mo, what the taxi mo, what the Uber, Yango, boat mo. Ana wotemenka ana anyumreya memwajo mwa biemu afiafiem various fuel stations, various shops across the country. Thank you so much. Tadi FM wa takrade yadamwase pa takrade fo yadamwase. Whenever I say my West End FM ewa Elembele. Almost yadamwase pa. Sanso na Fabia FM. And so I wore a year and Kranza. I shall go to Old Town. I mean, Shramo. Kwame Francis was London. I mean, Shramo Pa. And I do that. You may do your friend citizens show. Yada Brahma, Juada, Ukwada, Yawade, Fiada, Numrebia. Memenda, and Numre, Anopa. Now you're the term a year weekend edition show. Street in Umwayashi. Street in Uswayashi. More Sunday me Liverpool is down by 1 goal. No, Mr. Ramo me ya Juma. Mr. Ramo. Compare at a taste and be our ha. Atavu mostly. Street in Mwaya Shepa. And yet better. Street in Mwaya She. Ghana is sinking. Ghana is gradually sinking. MPP for Noah Nim said Ghana is sinking. Omino Ejigu. Omino Ejigu. And I hope and I pray Akufa don't tie a year futuo kakra. Ontie a futuo kakra. Akufa don't tie a futuo kakra. Yeah, so what a tax mo, what a year trotro. Baby bia will be an TME. And yes, sir, bia nkoda yaba ewo radio so kasa tintin na yeye. Say ya nkasa ene me ekobone. Trust me. Odia say we ye Akufo the supporter be diatem ke kadia ope, but understand this. Ye nyina no country broke, country no broke, we dey inside. na pani bi ka asɛm bi kyerɛ me ama me ho adwiri me monim say ɛyɛ friends say BDCs no ɔmokɔfa ɛyɛ finished products ɛde back Ghana no say ɔmo ba ɔmo a project ɛyɛ liter by 12 Ghana cedis. Yes, petrol ɔmo project because dollar no me ba dollar no ense say wi aba busa mame me need dollar bi a me konsesa. But trust me, baby a ɔman no ɛkɔ no ayehu. And Ghana ni baby a wɔteme nka sɛ wɔambie wano ankasa a ɛbɛgye agu yɛn nyinaa yɛtiri so. Baby a deɛ ne kɔ no sɛ wɔambie wano na wankasa a ɛbɛgye agu yɛn nyinaa yɛtiri so. It's getting tougher. It's getting very rough. Sɛ wɔambie wano ankasa a ɛbɛgye agu yɛn nyinaa yɛtiri so. Finance Minister Adwane unim second oforiata oni kroma for the past 10 days. Omunim baby oko wankra. Ni phone off, ni wife phone off. I doubt it even the president himself say onim baby ken oforiata was here. They can't find him. Oko incommunicado. Wakope baby ase. And I hear say Chasadu Buayin so so on so ni town. Baby adene keka kono. Eya yeka. And my member Ghana for Mamenka same way and Chiremo. From a very reliable source. The first your friend is proposal IMF Ediama Akufo-Addo government and said they should get rid of Kenoforiata and Charles Dubois. And what we are hearing now, say until say Akufo-Addo beyi Kenoforiata and Charles Dubois free one, the IMF is not ready to sit down with the government. Jima Abubakar, Jima Information Center Kasapen. Madam Wasibebre, thank you so much. Yamin Shramo. Until say Kenoforiata and Sadewe Mopa Ghana for Mamayan Shannon. Mamayan Drew Bear Street Numubaya say. Yaya Bompire against Adebia Bema Ghana Street Mu Ayase. But a come Aden Crawford, a Mabruno, a common de Wamo, Sika any chrome. Adriane eho ayeden akuafo a omudo aburo ebeka cho se harvest anka eso omoye no omo antumi anye edo man bia se aburo ye aduane a se eho kwa ahwe a na problem ya aba. Abataye bre de wakofa niema ebeton no or bre ena de auton no so bre and I know am say Metro TV 4 year a friend say omuko kuma se koye interview. It is a lady bako ATM so ofrasem mi frasante mampon na we dia ya to anu ye ho. I don't have any problem. And I think at this point, many lists to Ebekwa Adwinkrum. It's never too late. You can also start talking. It's never too late. Yes, you can want ye, but baby, I do no. Say, yan sorry, and Cassasa or Maya, me patches a wood team was street to more team ye. Kwame over. Good. Say, yan sorry, and Cassasa or Maya. Say, yan sorry, me and Cassasa or Maya. I didn't but the It's very unfortunate. And now, Penibia menini dim komono si Bobie. Me chira wadie bi. Mudi mususa and I'm so penny can be chira me. I know I say who say university students I shall say violent against each other. What should their course so Legon within the same week, you know, a university. A send a signal. Ghana for free, ye subai. Sanya masen can ye lifestyle. Ye beka so ye omo. The way I near Mexico, even in the education sector. The way I near my so basano. The way I buy way a handle niema. Mate say a announce form 2019. Omo for strike. Other various institutions. You see, Sikanwa Akufo-Addo ne abusuafo awia no. You try say obe bribe various institutions leadership. Oh, obe bribe omo de aduane be hye omo anuma to keep them silent. One day, aduane no ano ombe progu. No mbe hyase aye dede. Ahokyere bakrom, ahokyere ankasa abakrom. Amanfo tete, amanfo high. And I know be send me message say a can nkunanku wawu. So when some such messages nibia, you don't feel it. Sometimes you wake up and you have about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 messages from different people. Sikana I hear na phone also. I hear na be send. Ubetimi asobi ani, untimi nsobi nzumani. Enye obi a fault. Mi ankasa nkwa mi ahe. Me kofa no way. Me nkwa akro no bo. And trust me, sometimes you will hear us sitting on radio, but it's tough. Adia ba kwa Ghana ni bia wutie me fa show trim ni say enye wiase eye Akufo-Addo na akreti eye ahokyere because omo wiase sika ni nyina ko ene Akufo-Addo ne na yire ne ne mma entimi nkasa kom de wo mo said na owo opposition na ose e kom de no me pa cho sesias ni Kwame what is Akufo-Addo akasa e kom de da said no complaints e kom de no in opposition no obatra kwamia so what is so akasa e kom e de ne yamda yeah one ne mad ne yire no ayeye gabi no ayeye say tam Amanini equalizer, thank you. Yakini Kadiri. Say, Omobusuafo na ye kanoforiata ne ba ewo SIC. Ne se ni nua osebie o TDC waje aboso. Bedi atuo so omo so ene nkrofo kati deals for presidency waje aboso. Ye kwaje bosia ba your friends say Gabi law firm waji aboso data bank is sa enterprise is sa obia sesa abusua no omo sesa sika no omo wi free oman no mu no na create ahokyere ma wo Ghana ni a onam street mu. That is the point. The adi kodua aduane ama aduane aba ama yadi omo nua ba ko free achem wa akoto afiri ye o ma me ya achem ni opapa na ye asanteni ye ni ajade entu omo anua wono so asese sikari nyina na omo ache wawia PFJ sikari nyina eno omo ache sika no denying farmers even fertilizer na jo mama time na omo de che akuafo sebe ya ebe boost no baye edua omo ton ye no mpo se fertilizer bottle ebi ya 450 ebi ya 600 Ghana. Oko energy sector enano ya se napo ene se asare o se wan ewa Akufo-Addo office ntokwa fight omo wiya sika no ene omo ku sika no omo wiya sika no ene omo ku sika no. And now let me tell you, Akufo-Addo ne nkrofo no ano say omo namwa they are walking with fear. Who ase omo ma they are walking on the streets with fear. Omo dibone, omo wia oman no, omo sai oman no, omo destroy oman no. And that is why we are calling on Ghanaians. Mumian Kasa, I prefer that we jaw than we war. Kasa ni ye chen say be kontokwa. I wish Akufo-Addo betimi aye bibi. I'm on mine, I come back on track. I wish. And I'm praying for him because se me bompa ye bone a de besu o man mu bia no I am affected. Me oba he will be affected. Me obusia they will be affected. Me wa yonkufo they will be affected. And on this note, Ghana ni bia wotemenka bia wano na kasa join the likes of Osesi Benum, join the likes of Atakenedinum, join the likes of Dr. Mwakuba, join the likes of Nyahotama Klonum, join the likes of Listo Nanapokunum. And koma ye die no I mean any different from the MPP for Neka. And koma a complaints ya yemano and yet different from the Omoka. Finance Minister Gane Oni Kroma na baby at Gane. As we speak, they don't know. Baby I can offer you don't mind out to autopilot. And it's likely say Ansah fu a hobayading. It's very likely say Ansah fuel a home abayading because Sesiano even a BDC is omkofa a yefu on the bano raising Elsie Crano ayading. So we are driver ni commercial driver. What the trotro ya adwuma, wo di Uber ya adwuma, busa ho se wonya mfaso sei. Oto aduane sei. Ya toto air light bill mu. Ya toto water bill mu. President no amafo complain a oso wo hwe nyame. Na osre nyame se nyame nye bibi. It's getting sad and scary. Tieme, e come dem crofo wo street mu, trust me. Akufo-Addo ne busua ne nafofo mo amen. They have money. Now they have money, trust me. They have serious money. Minim here say what MPP executives mu national say or say me. They have money from the national executives. Freddie Blaine yes can say tam. Samia Ukunum ne sa boys ne they yanka they have almost catch and despite no. Almost catch and despite no. No, yedi Ghana ho kyerɛ nkɔma. No. They are not part. They have serious money. Almost tashi sika nkasa. Gabinum di sika siya nkasa. The kind of cars they use. Eniji a wɔn ne nkrɔfoɔ gyi no wɔ kurom a. No mu tu galamsey fam. Omo complain about galamsey. Omo na tu galamsey no. Omo ne China force says can de kwa. They are filthy rich. And Mabuda Muwa Street Muamotemenka today. So won't me end it 3 times, 2 times a day. Was share our Gabi any a cook for the Nebusia for Navu Fonchain, any MPP executives in chain. They have stolen every money. From Paul Manson say Bobie Sri Lanka way. Obia and Sri Lanka way. We need to just tell them, say, Omun tutu nyeme About 1 year, about 2 to Omo. The reason why I any quite say me, I'm against any street action. And I say, I see a tuaba, na ye 2 Omo, na ye parade Omo on the streets for them to pay for their iniquities, for them to pay for their thievery, for them to pay. And even if the NDC government, Bano, led by John Mahama, inshallah. That's almost almost that time, Akufo-Addo on state power bill, and the street will face him 1-on-1 on the street. That time, damn parody, maybe damn part time, and where party supporters will march and make sure see a kukuru IGP and see a bonteno. It be a sad time in the BC. Nti dampare onyere no ho pa say 2024 make me dirty work be at said the ye onyere no ho omia nani pa. And they will tell you, oh, I know no so here adwuma quiet at the board position. Obi anyia na moa. Omo di bone. And my memfa a friend say credit nema Metro TV. Just watch this. Where you get the formal? Where you get the formal? Ti omo
so na sefa series ababa be do 16 series 16 series no lolly fair kosro fu e kosro me yam people ni ba pa me for satemapon but me come on na tia say matoba anu me ho eto nyina ba omiase okwakoche dollar ba wache dollar ne ba bi o no onyane mada on suma me be kwakoche na ba na dollar ni series amra family abradai ya tie mamuni abra adai dia re ho no kra so obi ato ade ne ade be che obeba no na ade no enti sa won so bedru togo ye ntu ne mam na so ye sika no aye de sika no wa ha no endi mu aye nti ama adwuma na sei ama ye ho kire ye ma adwadifo pa de se ye ka se ye ho kire ye nti aban no onye hu bibi ma ye hu bi kra da se fa aba 15 cities 16 15 to 15.5
say 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 open 1 cedi say for say. So say open 1,000 sefa.
Yes, 15 cities, 20 pesos.
Offer say uba modern na nyame ya wadom. Na kwaji low 100 million. About 2 weeks time ube kwano na sika no eswate na ba 85. Ube hu na ba 70. They say ye sika no asai because omu sika no omu ntumu. Ade ayeto no 1 cedi wo ho no mo no. Be say 18 years ni 1 cedi na na yeto no. Na ye de da bia ayatum, da bia ayatum, da bia ayatum. And na ya yesefa aye 16 cedi.
Sika no akosoro. Dollar ni kosoro, sefa ni kosoro. Uko mo ho a no mo so ma ka che o say dollar kosoro ho. Sefa nso so kosoro. Before we bengi Togo sika 2 million say no. Aje unya Ghana sika 300 million ansa wo di aje. 300 million ebi kura ebi da so. Na sefa ni dollar no kura se de ye tumu no. Se ye se ehwehwe sa de atontoma no mu dia. Ana nkantoma de nke wo se ton full piece no be ye be 3 million.
First, no, not safer. ASL series. Ababa be do 16 series. 16 series, no. Lolly fair costro. Full costro. Me young people need back. Pa, before Sataman, but me come on an answer. I say, Matoba, enemy home. At 1 year, but we say, or quack, dollar, watch on dollar, baby, or no. On your mother. On some me go Chanaba. Not dollar, listen, I'm not from near brother. Yet, see me near brother. Ada,
Yara, when cross will be a tar, dear ne. A dear back show bano, not dear no, and Tissa. Once over drew Togo and Tunia mem. Now to see yes, cano, I hear this is a scan wahano, and dim why ye. Until my Jumana say. Am I your tree, a major the 4 parties, see a cassa your tree, until I buy one year who be my.
And near my mouth for Titia or Mukumwa. A comukrum. Jimmy D. A comukrum, papa. And easy.
Dancing time.
Young guy. Ana yeni aba Bobie Dakon a birthday. My very good friend Bobie. Happy birthday to you. Bobie Dakon. Wishing you all the best, Bobie. And also now Kwabena at 2 ASK belated one, belated birthday. Hey, August 4. And you better, August 4, you better. Hey! That's right. And I say, come on, Crime Fam Newsroom. Production crew and as Kwame Kwache Fit one day call him. And let's talk where we are. Thank you so much, Enoch. Mediana and Kwabena Bobie Ansah. The last man standing, the old soldier, the old lion, Commander Boam is here till 10 p.m. Bernard Jifa, Hanatete, Alaji Dantata. Mesume 28th. 28th basically by Sunday, right? Come see there, ya deje. Ketu abi Ansah. Kamel Yakobo. August 4. Ya show up Obobia. Hey August. ASK hey August. Mesume 28th August. Impacho. I don't know Sunday, your merge man, I can say I'm at the Bishop office. Massa Konya Kotonia convert in Yeniska. I'm for any bro. Straight no more shit. Ogboron Cancer Kenneth. Hannah Paxson, Gaga is here. My sweetheart. Gaga. I miss you. You know I love you. Any day, any time. Kai! Kai!
Onyomi nejeje. Obodo Igbo. Onyesi na boyo. William Emeka Nwama.
Oh, Madam for Inspector B so here 24th. Wow. Inspector upon. With them. Hey, and now you to took my name so birthday. Hey. Mancha. Onupa. Mamenya dedication with my inspector upon to took when Bobie Adakon ASK. Kwabena we have fit down kwa. Live on studio, I say. My friend, the future of NDC. Edem Agbana. List one Anako Sipoku. Haruna Mohamed. Chai. Odikro nine Asumani. Asuma Gege is here, Ghana Van Damme. Sophia JT. Hajia PH. Mami Grace is here 28th. All right, I'm all set. Last week, Nana amount for celebrity GN Bank I'm say 3 years and 4 years. I'm good GN Bank 3 years. Yeah, I say 3 years and 2, 3 GN Bank. Say, and heritage now the same. Yeah, and I think that this week Heritage Bank so a celebration. But mommy travel. Mommy bought a video be back. And share a quick one on Heritage Bank and the pain. So what said that I put a broad pain at the good system. Na oye wadwe say o say bibia. Ya no na dia ba bedru bibia. E dia ba bedru. Mo send me test Liverpool is down by 2 goals. Na adai munyam na mnyam adwuma. Sremo. Haruna. Akwaba. Onza mkrofo yakonkonsa pa.
Sana.
Ina Liverpool.
Obiani ni interest.
Ina Liverpool. Misukra mpebo.
Oh, yeah,
many new ball cry.
Obi ti baby agent sika wo ti honum etleska.
E wo hia ball cry dey oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beboa. Edem.
Obi
Liverpool.
Oh, me Arsenal fan, me a Ghana pa. Straight.
But since they muko.
Oh, yeah, the league no Mufa Cup no my at once.
Yeah,
yeah, they are winning trophy neither. This season we'll go without any defeat.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, every single
match. Yes, Jesus never
stabilize.
Or best stabilize anymore.
Team na ye pa.
So make we sustain.
Oh, you better sustain it. You better sustain. And yet, it's a Kufado. You hand over good economy and man. I want to me sustain. So no can support it. Team be Tottenham or whatever the band.
No, Tottenham. Team you support we are
no. Player, sportsman, bia or bet you Kufado bia or kwa no lose.
He's our boy we Memphis away.
Oh, says Barcelona cry. Memphis. Me nim say your ball boy or that's who team no one. Almost pet team man so on fan of free agent.
Na
crime say we back Ghana we bet you
Liverpool.
We never walk alone.
You see that form too.
Who say me and supporting Manchester United.
Yeah, tough football.
When you say tough football also. Me there for 2 reasons. It was Manchester no. It's been long Manchester fans. Omoniaji Achepa. Okay. They've lost almost all their matches.
Your birthday present,
Bobie, and then the second reason.
Okay. But me, I'm Bobie. It is Man U. So, says, I mean, you know that thing. Today, they're charm. Na but Haruna, una utu kwai na man for say enkran na nebo din niema boarding recently when we call outside Accra. I think so Oko North, right?
Yes, sure.
Any other prices and niema prices to say?
Well, so obia kase Accra na niema boarding, then I would want to agree with them to some extent. Say Nemano Duduana Efre North. Na a woman say at least no there are situations that account to some of these increments. Na fuel increases. The increments we see every second. Somehow relatively a work from.
Okay.
Relatively. But say yedi nema every no say yedi ba and crying and asafa. You don't expect say whatever you are getting in the north no, you expect to have seen. But relatively no. We should encourage say in the past sana na yetonema wa north no. At least things have gone up a little higher as compared to the previous. See,
a little higher means.
A little higher means na niana yeto to say banku and fufu. You know, in the north, no, basically they are doing na ye papaye fufu because every household can afford TZ. And see for luxury, no, ye those from the north, you see fufu rice as luxury. So I'm just looking at it this year.
An irony.
Oh yes, but that's the fact.
Yeah.
Say good. In January.
Irony of Unim said there are more Christians in the north than Muslims.
No, I disagree.
There are more Christians in the north than Muslims.
I disagree.
That's the statistics.
No, I disagree. You can have that statistics on paper, but on the ground, no, I disagree. Sure. Let's look at it strictly. Say, in January, the pack of jollof, take away jollof, was 10 cedis. Today is 30 cedis.
Hey.
Oh yes, in January. No, I'm saying yes. It's 30 cedis. You can ask anybody. 15 cedis, baby. CCI is 35, 20 cedis. And without delivery. Now, the reasons are clearly stated. Sir, people have decided to go more into rice eating than fufu. Because the yams, the kunkunte, the banki and all that, are no more seen in the system like rice. Among for a prefer say omudi to say wo free north, wo free south. Okay, coming to the north, you wouldn't want to go be eating you can say fufu, because that is basically what you eat all the time in this. You eat. So when you come home, when you travel outside Accra, you would want to taste whatever meals, and especially in the north. You see more local rice than the So dawa jollof, as we speak in Tamale now, with any other accessories, 35 cedis. Dawa jollof. Yeah, it's 35 cedis. I came back 2 weeks ago,
Wow.
And last week, yes, 35 cedis. Dawa jollof. Okay, I don't want to mention name, but I could mention names where you go get it at 35 cedis. The least you can get packed is 25. And just yes, January, 15 cedis, 10 cedis, based on the day I'll be. And in the north, I don't expect anybody who lives below $1.5 to be able to afford Sasikan, 25 cedis and all that. So relatively, if here the plate is 50 cedis and above, it means that at least relatively something is going on.
Mamim play back this Heritage Bank video, a quick one. Pacho, so my already Fatu Mami. Ella, what this says, how can you?
The Bank of Ghana has revoked the banking licenses of
to a meeting. At the meeting, they proposed to Heritage Bank to merge with the Universal Merchant Bank. So the shareholders of Heritage Bank said, no, we are a strong bank, very solvent. Why do you call us and tell us to go and merge with a very weak bank? So they declined the merger. A few days after Heritage Bank has declined to merge, Bank of Ghana revoked their license. A bank which was strong enough for the Bank of Ghana to ask it to merge with another bank. The same entity that was going to supervise the merger revokes their license. The majority shareholder of Heritage Bank was not fit and proper to own a bank. Never had take that. Say Ghana you won't go phobia. It was on be a bank, and you won't go phobia more dear. Or when you won't want some be a bank. Yanti be that will Chrome has said easy. They said the bank was overexposed to its majority shareholder because he had 70% shares in it. Now, amazingly, this bank is 96% owned by one shareholder. But somebody who owns 70% shares, the Bank of Ghana says they don't understand why one person owns 70% shares in a bank. And the explanation given for the cruel takedown of Heritage Bank is the most ridiculous explanation in this whole entire banking sector reform conversation.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Bobie, Mami Shase na minchia yeti phone na na me wish you Bobie and so happy birthday. Now you go straight to the issues.
Yeah.
Bobie, I think say President Akufo-Addo any na buying omo buy 5-6 years ye. Omo committed crimes be brave. Crimes be you can say there were crimes against the state. Ebimusu your crimes against humanity. this one no sir collapse of banks a typical example of crimes against humanity because eno die we obi a who follow issues no any die see a simply an issue of leader be a why so wicked. You see wickedness obi a me twini nhyeda nya we ba me ati say ne tumu odin like obi a why wicked Bobie so see obi a wicked because we are wicked to the extent say yeah owners of Heritage Bank obi to say alaji say do agungo na won pe na asema kai say more than 4,000 5,000 people be owa on daily bread depending on sa papa no any in the bank.
Yeah.
4,000 5,000 be owa now on daily bread the omu bedi and at the omu be send ama omu family members or a crasini bibiano it depended on that sa papa no ni bank the survival of that bank. Bobie okay say 2016 that document been on WhatsApp title ne ye ejapade okay
yeah
Robinson me metina ha so I was one of those who thought say where there it was just possible. A propaganda bia ye cookie because MPP for so omo ye bi da okay before 2012 elections omo the document be by NDC for omo filling stations no more bo honorable kujeto black money nti na me ka say bia that document no now yeah one of those propaganda election winning documents will be created here but Bobie takes our document from page to page you man how much trust omo be was say japade document no eno na omo ye to the extent a bank will say owners no omo deserve say omo be oni bank na me de bia me bonfire I pray for long life for the likes of Seydou Agongo, for the likes of Dr. Opuni, for the likes of Dr. Dufo, for the likes of Captain Kofi Amoabin, any omu banks no, for the likes of Pakwe Sindum, for the likes of Dr. Kotejani Munina, de bia mi bonfire I pray for them say God should extend omu stay because meaning say they be beba and they will see justice. Because you see, and in this current system, they bring out more court.
There's no justice.
Last time, we need Dr. Koteja need because all court. Meaning, say Dr. Opunini say that more court
every
but they be more court. But meaning say justice now more pursue. No, we know these people. They may not get it now, but a time will come. A bind be our conscience. A bind be our conscience. Say state institutions. And say omuye juma independent of control. Abaya president no any attorney general omu insist say judge baku there whether the judge is qualified to sit on a case or not. And say yamani stina sa case no so. Eya mika sa judge no mika na asema ya me ya because of microme.
Oh really?
And yes say microme as microme but so he's from the Volta region. Obia otina case so or said ni regalia say or your hinia now declare support for a political party or see or can in the capacity of a chief into one human being so a chief there or your MPP chief so a judge or so you're independent because you don't know declare support for Akufo-Addo into me kasa issue now it hurts me like a assembly I hamakuma say bank now where bank we free the owners in some and there is nothing these people are able to do about it. And then many of the people are now juma in those banks. Bobie now
flat.
Bebrena young guys no are taking to betting. A bit more taking to fraud, scam. Some mobile money because now juma uji 4,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 qualifications.
Yeah.
Who a technical know-how.
Yes.
But utifie esan say leader be buyer say own business owner no enye ni party na ni busia ni a ebi mu kwa MPP for but say omu nye ni busia for because they wanted to monopolize the financial sector. from insurance to every sector, trade, BBR, they wanted to monopolize the financial sector into investment BBR. Because of that, now what collapse banks here, now what the banks, Heritage Bank, they know who share on reasons, I mean, these guys are wicked. It doesn't make sense. Now me 2020 who share the way and some of us now Juma hard say we need power. That's to say Juma say power no. It is also because of the likes of the owners of these banks. Any na Nkrofona na umuye Juma at those places. Because these Ghanaians deserve justice. Bobie say we Juma or bank. Oh sorry. Now I say we see it any tie. What ko Juma say? Abaya announce say bank no dey say ye GA free and a bank abaya say ye gunu. For no reason, they say you are in court. I will pursue different matter. Meanwhile, your common sense, basic knowledge in law. Me your lawyer, but Obia 1 year lawyer now Obia or class 1 student. Obia or your cleaner cry or league or law faculty bia krabe who say you are innocent until you are proven guilty. It will be your court. Satam nuka na ye case management ye. Also wage in the bank because on this every say case management.
Judicial comment like this.
Say wage in the bank say the person is not qualified to hold it. These things are hurting me because all the livelihoods are now more depending on Heritage Bank, on UT Bank, on Ideal. All of these financial institutions now are buying a good out of pettiness, any wickedness. Bisa say, where lies their feet? Bobie, in Ghana, and then me make it post be on Facebook.
Yeah.
Say 8 out of 10 calls are minya de bia. From people omu here financial support.
Enye easy.
8 out of 10.
Enye easy.
Bobie, me de to Facebook say me wo shows too.
Yes.
Who say me buy no me delay wo car park kakra.
Yeah.
O security for no be confirm me. Say young lady be na or me she was waiting for me. O say on we say me ba o show. Now on me number. It o person be hu me. Adentia. Young lady a oye juma. O say ni rent. Anyway, and pitiful. Your security can confirm say now they were waiting. Oh now say hey, my system na e din o. O friend we say oh or friend ni uncle or friend ni way or obia say they simply can't help. Obia oti single room oh
untimi
2 years rent because landladies do say almost here scanty obia omema 2 years. And these are people and so the cost of Ghana we are suffering, especially youth maybe no omu bre Bobie omu bre. So at the end of the day no now we share the cost any the fact says our hardship na ye wo mu no ye President Akufo-Addo any ni busuafo omu personal decision say omu be impose our hardship na ebe ye say why did Ghana, how can Ghana go to the polls and see John Mahama on the ballot and still vote this kind of wickedness into power? Because Bobie, me say your personal decision. You go into the issues that me can say your personal decision. And then Obi to say KKD. So kasa.
And one and maybe you know you be your main
very good.
But I quick one say about this so baby because of crop land and it's so many and yeah I don't know if say Facebook by my some of the videos are it's getting bloody. I mean, minimum the entire same way I traveled through at this point that I
check here for me million my bigger for.
I don't get it.
Kora Krobo asem no. Se BBS here I will say this obo ni nyina bonapo.
Okay.
Because onim nyansa ye die penny e candifo. Asem we ye asem bay.
We asem bay.
Obi na yusu kanea. Ena kanea na oyusu ye no wo wan kwagin usika ena wa ma na akru ena sese nipa ne so wontimi ntwia ni bum enti manemre no fa ntwia edru baabi also be man nimra mani de atwia na so de betu na ayi so
ni prepaid
da wo de command foforo so na je se watwia ka na wi ansa na wanya kanea sase wo ye ka kire hwan okofa empanifo omu nim nyansa edi wanimu a ese hunu kwa na omudie. Look at the very, witty guy about a friend ECG. Very sharp. Just said you on fat. Look at how he went so personal to their tribes and to their chieftaincy issues and things. Oh, Minister for Energy. Napo. Obi Kurumase. Napo. Aye. You have not heard him. And then so many for the Beckers and yeah, Krobo for na Beckers or Munchia Kaniakana.
But the brutality is no more go through. What is it?
It is because, you see, they want to show power. But I want to tell my people in Krobo.
What is this?
Merge the powers and let your powers be shown. Don't run away from them. Face them head on. Jebe Sinsi. Jimmy Dawson. A Dawson. Because ya bo mo ye pre promu.
Obi anka
na quite say o ma over power. Ya bo abra usun e wo krom. E na oti wo ye den. You have your right to defend yourself. However it turns out, defend yourselves.
This is not fair.
Defend yourselves.
Oh my mekania, you mate. Yes, there are some few miscreants.
Can you not say can you na be there?
And
make up me suggest say it was a suggestion say can you no ma use no. Na say na po we kro te can you mu free. Onu krampo onu won to te can you mu free. Na ko bo for that use can you no ma ntwa na ayeden. Na ga na hye Akufo do press order can you mu free. Akufo do na can you mu free.
Order can you mu free.
Et krobo for that can you mu na se o ma ntwa na ayeden.
Akufo do ntwa light bill. Ba o mi ntwa light bill. Omo no omo yire no ntwa light bill. Na po no ntwa light bill. Pon kroma ntwa light bill. Ken ofuriata ntwa light bill. Opon kro no awa boy
ni. Omo kro omo so ni mfa so mo man yi.
O da bi omo say o man no.
Omo say man no. Omo kra da kan mu free.
Payo sajide da kan mu free.
Yeah, ready nyame na ya na me kra.
No, but
because can you put in address to Samia? Na ka odi soja ni ba ho na ka soja ni. Da bu suafo nyina be kwa ko ye.
Who da?
Awo ye kro mu.
Who da kan mu free? Obi da kan mu free asmebo.
What kind of life is that? And you see, they are not even being lawful people. Sir, must you met this violence to people? What's one pe kania na? Kania na odia.
It's sad.
Sometimes,
meaning you bet me some of you bet me you
can blay it and show a few. I mean, you can blay it, but me no there
because a bit on prepare you see anya enkwada se bia ye studio ayo ma me mpanimfo a ya sheda bu omo prepare omo a bullet akeke
just because omo try to get their fair share.
Yes, obianim say prepaid ne there. Ese obia.
Omunka so omumpe.
Yes.
Have you heard them?
No. Omunka sa.
Mukra na mkotwa ntro to omo so. Ana omuka che mo say yen ka se yen pay prepaid. Na mom so obebre mi prepaid. Na ebeba na ekada so wo si mi nkotua kana ansa na matimi ayusu kane de. Yen nya ne sa. Na sebi kania na mede ye madwuma na matimi anya sika e de aba betua e ka mede enti
se omo so omo try say omo be install light in the back omo se boys ni bi kotwitwa eye light post no
ba ko pe
no even the do which is wrong but yes. The point is ma wo kwai say we unleash a brutality on the people.
I know tio onipa ko no koye sa de no wo china na de ne famra kwan so wan china you can't take the law into your hands.
Not one from for nyina bom na mo bo.
Nti ba akofo akoye bone ana chese ye nyina na aye bone. Enti akofo do tiga Ghana he din se hunu ni ye hia ni minister yes minister de kan ho ne ye bo no. Said the ebo say che mensa bo suwo e swame no. Nti minister bia ye hia ma aye momo. Is that what you want to mean? Per the example, that's what they want to mean. That's what they want to mean. And there's already tension in the system, but people want to see something.
No,
I'm telling you, but the time is coming. The time is coming. And you mean list to another catches to be say
what kind of nketuamu? And yes, they want to see something. Almost they provoke system, no.
And the system must be provoked. They should provoke it. And do they think it will get to where they want? Say on Befan where Gane.
Anyway, but ever say near money be
just wait, keke. Nyansa ke twabi. Akola kete kura nyansa kura beti maso problem. Na when nya o kasa say hunim. Okay, kan sem fo ke kan kwase asem. Hunu nyansa fa nya minister. Minister no ya akwa. Wo so nipa. Minister or Lord over people.
Or the near so the any free Kumasi sa no they be
drum. Hunu akwa to na. Why you hure tafa who didn't say hunu.
Kurase sam no mo do wo Kumasi no. No mo di free sa be drum ana kurase ni sa no.
Ana mekania mamekania. Wo adwuma ni so be mamekania.
Na wo
ni se metua.
Kumasi menhia ba kwa kobo omo. Kumasi menhia obekasa soja fo nko menhia enkokobo menhia fo. Na gada no ne uni no sinyina untu free groma. When you don't respect the people, just say it. Why?
You should hear his voice speaking about them. And how he mentions Krobo or Mon Krobo. The way Akufo-Addo spoke to the chief at Aplauno. The same style na Kasefin Kasatan time. Nipa Fonsa. Kikan kwasi asem.
Sir, ma say say no be send me a message say Krobo for boys na say omo bobo or something. I don't think we should get there. I mean, there is a way they should deal with the matter and then move on.
Show strength. On this Krobo issue,
yeah, on this Krobo issue.
The America said President Akufo-Addo, Dr. Bawumia, Napo, Minister for Energy, Eastern Regional Minister, any local district assembly na ewo that area no.
Yeah.
Omunina, they have failed the people.
How?
Issue we start no. Some
other regimes
na se yewo asida bia yemfama Krobo youth no se omo are restrain omo ho a omo aye patient up to this time edu emre bi aban we release military men any police for and lead to the death of one of the youth onim sir. On this same issue.
Yeah. I think 2018.
3 years ago, issue was started. That was 2019 area. Omo release soldier for say aban with the violence. It led to the death of one of the youth. You cannot be a surprise. And yes, will be up a violence. But who can history? I mean, I'm a student of history.
Yeah.
And history has taught me say. In many cases, such attacks now lead to death of one of the youth. In some places, they would have seen reprisal attack from the youth. And it would have been a different situation. We have the Krobo youth to thank. But how long can they hold peace, any patience?
It's bad.
How long?
It's bad.
Say Krobo for a whole month, no electricity. It should not resolve here. Show leadership. That's your name. Sankasa issue no and yes me yet tribal tribal politics
you see one guy also no dey hu achechire mo dodo can you be say can e free
me tribal politics by your chroma and now he be eba say ya light off do so kakra woni
do for
oka yen no say minister no to alcohol how many days. And I'll do for complaining, yeah. Resolve it. Omudi abaning na koya. And I'll resolve the issue. No,
come out. Replace Niama Asay. Won't mean come out.
For 1 month. Ade, because Kobo Fono, Omutu Abama. Now, me not surprise. Unim de Minister of Energy, our Hosisiano, ni philosophy ni thinking any orientation obi a oye nneoma depending on how microphone to aba. I don't know say I'm making sense.
That's the point.
Oh no.
Mame ya chimini eno papa ya santini.
Nti no ni orientation and then the philosophy as minister for energy. So our philosophy no kan in relation to the tidal wave issue now SEO of water.
Yeah.
Or see some mumu to Abama
That's good.
and you were scared to south. Okay.
Yes.
Our sister station. Or say moon to Abama Uto Abama NDC. And you expect say you be can see very good. Until we start philosophy in orientation, no.
Jimmy way.
Start philosophy in orientation, no. Bobie. Obey then I resolve it. Start crobo issue because on him say so many no be bring out to Abama NDC. So we have to assess. The enemy can say, "You're terrible," but that is the thinking of Nkofona more power. Me before the end of this week, no. Me cause bebre every Sakobo area no. Me cause bebre cause messages bebre every omo now be attacking me on Facebook say Edem pa you have been talking on many issues but then say issue no we have not seen you publicly talk about it. And then
yeah, so you
because sometimes no and sometimes we me encourage you to say no politician a single savior more issue don't wait say we a person sami jemfi be kasa e be say dem agbana na you say raise the issues now sir a friend is Sierra Leone na even I see here recently
Sierra Leone
is it Sri Lanka
Sri Lanka is different. Yeah, Sierra Leone dan say
me say Arab Spring start here no na a mebunu youth and I realize here say we have lived with this autocratic thieves in power for too long and Abaku start here with social media and then Ghana youth no bro conditions now lead to riot in Sierra Leone your situation in your west
it's west
who can almost see inflation now inflation Ghana and Sierra Leone in your west almost the depreciation of currency Ghana and Sierra Leone in your west and then me know Kansas City no 10.3
Obi they are sending me 10.45.
Oh, and they are because at the end of the day it gets worse by the minute. 10.45.
I know, sir. Before Christmas,
10. We may be headed to 20.
Yes.
We may be headed for 20 because
by the end of the year,
no, maybe I be doing there. The managers of the economy, no, they have thrown their hands in the air and they have given up, Bobie. They have given up.
And that is where we are coming.
It's a global issue, no. Me. Oh yeah, mebuna now yeah youth who free that area now what that area who tear. Don't wait for anybody to speak for you. Stand up. Now your brother though one person cannot fight. Musora now man send the message. Why are you not talking for us? Talk for yourselves. Muna move into the situation. Now don't expect say yeah what to say your friend is rebel leaders every issue be now your kita issue no. Muna move you are not getting electricity to charge your phones. Ebimu sorry no more cross yard on me bridge ako Japan to go and charge their phones 21st century and yet akufado yet to odu that area omejina kwanza omu chienu and yet that area omu MPP executives and they are working freely obia nobody is asking them any question it will mebu na otie for that area me catch you. Don't wait for anybody to fight for you. Show strength. Mobilize.
Show strength.
No more numbers are. They will see say the power of the people no is greater than the people in power.
Anyway, but Citizen Andy Bobie, please, are you aware that Odike's office has been attacked by some unknown gunmen today after he made the Galamsey interview? And another issue, me person me tie at the crowd Odiko ekanya it deserves a reaction from some chiefs in Kumasi. You see what Marco Chano Sujai and all that. Meaning unless it be obo bidin, say be a asumesi. And me person me tie because say Obika say I him for you involved ɛwɔ galamsey a is it not true?
Yes.
Is it not true? Enti waka no Kumasi enso what?
Me ahemfu no mo yes ade ni nyina ma hwe omo nyina anim. Nana Bantman ne omo keka ho nyina ma hwe. Se miti asem no na se ya asem a ye ya me meka bia kira omo papa. Because mu rani ho a ye ni se hunu wo nachi. Meka kira mu pen. Hey, mu rani ho ye ni se hunu wo nachi. Se miti no dikadi for an ba betwimi nu anani.
The point is,
but no cramp no in this century, in this era, nyansa ani nimde na edibu man. Ye de ye hene.
Listen.
Ma nyansa no nimde en show ewa wahini awudie mu ene mu na akotwa jan na tutugbe so when the catch us tradition say na ye no
ye fa ne say odikokra ball
mu rani wa de mu ye ne wanya chi
obo Asante chief bidia
na ye rakra no kan ya ye rakra no kan anu da bi ye rakra no kan na asem a
right
o kan ye rasem unless so didi ye ratem de ne ne wo bika
na meka say
na no kra tem didi ne de he
na meka say
asem a ye so akokan me de matis ye se garam say me per voice no me so obi o voice ne send me obi de send me enche me tia me text you know this send me intimate because I can't be divided attention intimate wie na sa asem a kan ye no se nyansa wom e na ahefo akọ me se de e be ka kire omo no odi so omo de omo ti kobodua mu de e be kire omo sa Asante ne ye dia.
It doesn't make sense.
Do you mean? I don't class say ma ya. Any bia ni menem any bia ba. Da bia ni ebu edin. Asante nkwa na da bia ebu edi wo radio so. Em ye hu say ye ase ade ye dware ayempo. Ye dware ayempo. So
obi galamsey ni nyane press Asante.
Odidi o ye ratem kra. Twema uramra. Ura ni wa yanku na chintokwa.
Anyway, but so munya your friends say tape na me person me tie wie then we all know what to say about this because same class the same way no Ghana enye monarchy yentimi ntra o man mu say bi obi ti ahemfie no wa sister powers they abonebo no dey ye dey opo oro na no
obi na ba beji tumi o beji your friend say o dey Asante beji tumi betena hanom kon chebi na kwahwe ahemfo mu ntimi nhunya san sori enkasa mu ye nya Asante man ye Asante man ko so nya made hiade
unti
na muti onum na ese hunu da bia Asante hene no bi tie akasa videos no yedimu ratem how many times am I for masori akwa do say akufado ojiju to a fa bi bra Asante me na Asante nya so mfa so da bia ye boye ready ne dia na maka fa ho ese hunu na muti kuma so na mudie
enko akiri otumfo no abe complain ye ono a it's on record say Gabi anybody atu no madidi na tem mo antwa dwan
se hunu akwa
se ya bibi kakra free habre mo adi
o mo na hwa mo
na che se ye mo party nkurasesem no
tuma mu ntafre
nkurasesem nkurasesem kakra bedie adi na agi na twa dwan we e Kumasi anu ayeye guni pa ni mu asesa ma yese ye ni magu ase ne de nam uduru ba bi ne ya ka ya asem kra untimi nyia no
wanya ohwe wakwan mu atutu
but yenye sa adwuma we quick main issue said that border obi adi ho nkomo on krobo issue no okay ayi ekroma ya ding street moyeche. Now the information we have and said the finance minister is out of town in Comunicado. The phone call off for the past 10 days. Yes, and sir. Oh, okay, because according to sources from within the national security, they are trying to place call to him and they are not getting in touch with him. So minimum pakra okra no. And another issue is that the IMF is insisting that Kenny Oforiatta and Charles Dubois out. Ansah no money abina tenase. I started a negotiations bia.
It's not far fetched.
And it seems adene ya na ya kaso manu maya den and you know then yeah KKD be raise issues. I have issues about KKD coming in after 5 years. Fine. But then okay no then this boy at there is this boy at I never refined you. Boy no Metro TV on Friday. Paul Adumotre. Yeah, there's this boy at Metro TV called Paul Adumotre. And I think that he came back insulting KKD as usual. But KKD on with Cap.
na mbom adan na wɔn mu nyinaa wotumi hwɛ wɔn anim na wohwɛ ɔbrɛ a wɔn mu brɛ wɔn man mu na wotumi ɛma wure fi nsɛm a wokaayɛ sɛ wodeɛ sɛbe wo man muo no korɔ no obi a mmɔ bi da ewudisɛm obi a nni bi da esisie a da bi da wo a wopɛ sika afom no ɛnya wo wa bɛn mu da wokaayɛ no agye wodi nti yɛmaa wo so yɛde wosi baabi a yɛde yɛahemfo ɛna esi ɛbaa ne sɛ na wode wodi no korɔ na wɔn mu twa wo ho ahyia no korɔ no ɛne kɛtɛ ase hyɛ ɛne porɔyɛ mebisa mo enterprise insurance enterprise insurance mo je SIC adwuma nyina mo gu Ghana adwuma na mo nkoa ma yeye na Ghana adwuma na yeye nyina ye dia no engu na mo nkoa mo nya ye esa mo nkoa mabusuafo e no mo yeye ye ma oman ejimifo emoa adan ye gu SIC ye pemu so adwuma nkoso but ye mpese ye begu aban ye adwuma ne mo ye mpanyifo mo ye nti no menua ba masam ye wuku a ankodi no korɛ sesi ono nso loto adwuma na edina kosi ya no me ba loto adwuma fi me nkwala abrim ono so ni aye mo no mama no 2 minutes no oye ese opanyi a yade ne sika dwada nka no ye kan na nkarefo a oka hu bi enti mama me nua no so akodwe na nka me nua no da chanke so to be the president enso sa asem na wakoye ni nti ate ne max loto na ye bo loto numbers no efiri teacher oduma nkoma bo ade bode ade odihie wo odihie na esie no ne ye ka loto asem a ye de fa online radio any TV so eba ne san enene wagye ne nyina fi GBC nsem anka GB mpo ese bia bia wo de kono so ho nso me nua be ma dia o sai kwa me despite ye me nua me ne tena se ne ye to nsa didie wo gu aban adwuma e dia bra anko adwuma efise enkrofo chichi mu nkrofo nsa se ma SIC adwuma nyina ama enterprise insurance Ghana enye yi masa na mbom adan na wɔn mu nyinaa wotumi hwɛ wɔn anim na wohwɛ ɔbrɛ a wɔn mu brɛ wɔn man mu na wotumi ɛma wure fi nsɛm a wokaayɛ sɛ wodeɛ sɛbe wo man muo no korɔ no obi a mmɔ bi da ewudisɛm obi a nni bi da esisie a da bi da wo a wo pɛ sika afom no ɛnya wo wa bɛn mu da wokaayɛ no agye wodi nti yɛmaa wo so yɛde wosi baabi
ɛyɛ ɛna me hu sɛ obi ade aba bɛto ɛyɛ Facebook sɛ sorry ada Ghana fosi na Kevin Taylor na Bobie Ansah no na akufado no mo ya ade bi a you are not born to insult. You are not trained to insult. But say we obi a odo Ghana na ye badwema what conscience. So what not them say me sometimes me not them adwene niam na bi akufado na busuafo ne ya then I start insulting even myself. Say me ye Ghana ni. And when you are frustrated na why here asem abeka kire wo no because omu destroy our mind. KKD under no circumstance will use such language. But adiana ye hu ye no no nya hu ye no. Ya no mo tie chire no no mo feel say Bobie no mo kasa bebre no. Now the reality has dawned on them and chef no a ekọ amnanum no ye nyina egum na ehihi Adam, the reality between KKD, the reality on the street, and this guy, I keep on forgetting his name.
Paul Adumotre.
Paul Adumotre.
We are no a Christmas tree thief.
Bobie. Yeah, they be America say, sir. Papa now or Metro TV. Me person me boni dim because by doing that, it's like I'm using this your very important platform to even dignify him. Because we share the all year the kind of issues I was pursuing over the past couple of years. Personal attacks on John Mahama, personal attacks on your General Secretary, Johnson Asedu Nketia, personal attacks on the NDC, any in the defense, Togbe Apede. Who say, Wadani ni home poster boy for cleaning mess. Cleaning the mess. Defense enye. Obia who say we there a messy situation. Or no dear. Now we're using it Tuesday, Thursday, I prepare without shame. Until no, baby, we there. He's shameless because some of the things I will defend, logically, we will be we correct. I don't think say we be putting up kind of defense for some of those things. KKD, I'm happy say, also okasa. But what we have to ask is say. Then I push KKD at this time. I fade the okasa. And then, oye jumama alana na. And then, oye jumama kakuto osai. Ana bibisa. These issues, no. Make up.
Stop cracking me up.
What to blow? Because, Bobie, these issues, no. May come because I want us to establish source, no, because
the motivation.
So hypocrisy now.
The motivation.
A Ghanaian system, no, it must stop.
We should expose them.
Okay, so Akufo-Addo buy and do 6 months, and now Muma 2.25 billion bond. Franklin template there, no. And then I started raising our conflict of interest issues. Munina, they were quiet. It became an NDC versus MPP matter.
It became political.
Political matter. You're quiet. Me, recently, very popular pastor be framing. I see, I just watched you on TV. You did very well. You have to be hitting them hard. And I'm just say, will platform any that of Dr. Otabil that they used prior to 2016? No, it's almost the same.
I don't know who preach it.
I don't know who to use
hits them hard.
Because and you say we respect, but say hypocrisy, no. Look at the kind of mess, economic mess I was here. Look at the corruption I was Ghana. Now sorry for me. You was sorry be not say me pastor. To me invite Akufo-Addo and Dr. Baumia. In this current economic crisis, I mean, sorry, I will leave the church and join another church. Bobie, because Obia, look at the kind of wickedness, the kind of corruption. Sebu that's why invite you now from His Excellency say, any say. Why won't they think that they can take the people for granted? Me, you are sorry. Now say me pastor, you may make a mistake, no. Say obey invite Akufo-Addo and now Dr. Baumia and now Ken Ofori-Atta.
Make it public
sorry,
and check out.
I will make it public and resign. And I know my church will not commit that crime, that sin against God and humanity. The reality here is say economy need here a collapse.
You will be a friend economy.
Economy na collapse. See, no, out of control. Managers of the economy, no, and they have shown by everything say omo ni capacity on handle economy. The economy now collapse. Inti the akai say why or how did we get here? Starting here from that conflict of interest issues.
Okay.
A game plan Akufo-Addo buy wa appointed Ken Ofori-Atta as Minister for Finance. Ken ni appointment ni na to all the financial sectors. So Munye Nandam Fufua. Then there are people that have worked with him before. To the extent, say, even Bank of Ghana, okay. Now the governance now, you appointed here under NDC or Muteniano, it had not expired. The processes are almost here to the extent at the point. Yes, at the point. So our deputy, the deputy under us, Dr. Madam Deputy Governor Esiama. Dr. Esiama, ni time and do here. They went with offers, went with everything. Or say on accepting of an almost end there, they will use by force to take him out, and then he's out. Because almost percent now, almost populating all the strategy.
Yes, okay. So they forced him out.
Oh, they forced him out because almost this they
forced him out.
Say they wanted to pay him the remaining salary of Sani term for the 4 years or CONG. Because constitution no any emra appointed no you have to do a full term. And now almost forcing him out, okay. And almost started almost raising allegations be against him. Say almost investigating, say this, say all of these things were cooked because now almost pay call for in the various strategic places. That is why Bank of Ghana to me printed sika billions of Ghana cedis without parliamentary approval. Because Anka Obi to say Siama Owa. So it's in Crawford way no. They came with a cabal, almost a cabal here, almost buyer with a certain mindset to kill, destroy, and steal, and they are succeeding because Omunya Munkrofor, GIPC, Ejumana, Marina Treba Dumo Ayo, Omudi, Obiti say you feel grant a buy. You see, a cabal na Omudi buy. The Emiyan is a Bibuka Umwa, they carry the title of Somuya Reverend. Securities and Exchange Commission, okay. Securities and Exchange Commissions, Omudi, all of this na a cabal. It is a financial sector. They are in charge. And then, should be a dollar na bedru. Economy na collapse. And then, minu kase me say Johnny and Crawford beto it has become a problem. I say ye luxury. It is a matter of luxury. Say ubenya edwane di Uganda. Na say ye careful. Na say nyame amboa before 2024 for the return of John Mahama. You better go back to the days of the 80s, 83. Mina mini ho, but me papa e catch me some stories nibi. We are already there.
No, but Adam, beba more.
Eba more.
Yeah.
I don't need the eba because Usha.
The kind of signals
signal there wo. And our leadership no so. Vision be an prices of Edwane Ekosusa, and you ask yourself, where are we going? You see, who share the realities on the ground? Actually, say, you walk about BIO system one, they have made it on my agenda. Say, as for them, it is about on pocket. Any the one kasomubedi, it is not about the people of Ghana. Sisiano, look at where we have gotten to. It is a bit to say KKD. Hey, Kasa, me, I will encourage the likes of KKD and many more to speak. Yeah. But the American say, why have they sat all this while? To have voices of conscience. Secondly, Omu Kasa, they should make sure say, and yes, Omu here for Omu personal agenda, but Omu can just in line with the yes can for the good people of Ghana.
Omu agenda, okay, so Omu agenda, what is the
who say? Issues be or
the kind besides say ebia obi na bono pa say
my mama example obi wait to my example say we say omo here for omo agenda
it cannot be
enye Kwabena in Japan okay
no
Kwabena Japan former secretary general secretary also up president a couple of months obetina sa program now e wo Metro TV na ye kan wasem ye bisa na about economy no now defending the records of Akufo-Addo. But Sisia all declare say Oko president no all started say or can about the economy issues now here raising the same issues all raising
or hit it back
Parokia.
It's all the American say me hope say it is truly for the good people of Ghana into na omo kasa because that is where we have been all this while. Almost started recently. No, but TV student people no pressing.
Just not to interject you. Obi to say KKD, he is not a politician like Kwabena Japan.
Oh.
I'm just hoping. No. Look, let me tell you one thing that I've realized, and I'm telling you, I'm privy to other people that are ready to talk. You know what I want us to jealously guard against.
Okay.
Because I've spoken to somebody who, Okabibi say, there was a time Obiko Kasai and a didn't attempt. You know, a binimun and lighter skin. You have developed that thick skin. You developed it. There are so many. You have also gotten brothers, siblings, and others that are also home. They don't talk. They don't talk like you do. You do have them. Yeah. You have very close family members who could also have been like you. Why are they also quiet?
No, but
you have developed your skin with time.
Yeah.
There are people that are slow to anger.
Good.
There are people that are there affected Ghana nyinano. Ohun say, okay, why Mazai? Ebi ofi say Edem Kasa. It resonates with many. It is Edem Kasa there. Listo. You see, so for me, I'm coming. Just so that we. Okay. For me, instead of even asking why now, when we of course know it's better late than never, no.
Yes.
We are going into an election that is between Ghana and the Akufo-Addo, syndicate. It's between Ghana and them.
And the criminal gang.
I won't even say Ghana and MPP because there are some MPPs who
reason beyond this.
Who are reasoning with Ghana.
Yeah.
And there are people who are under the guise of a certain MPP and the Akufo-Addo. And Ghana for versus Sanko for no. It does not matter who. Even if they bring Jesus Christ and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will still lose. So we have to encourage many. There are so many asofu. Penipa. This man cannot just walk and say what we can say on air. He could develop it with time. This man was angry at me. Say me make a set here Akufo-Addo. Now I'm a curse. Now I'm catching and say, you hear the pastor. Now I know see me a curse. No, he is cursed onto his 10th generation. Or no say me family Samuel Tony so na me curse in free. This is a man of God. He is popularly known. Me say he is cursed to his 10th generation. Sacrum 40 Akufo-Addo me make a set Tiana. Who support Akufo-Addo? We are cursed to your 10th generation. He feels the curse is still on him. That's how he feels. So there are so many that could have done what you are doing. But they have to develop it with time.
It was angle no so you are very well appreciated and noted. But the thing I make us say Bobie in Ghana me who be pen or Ghana politics. Omo be raise tempo this na ya hold you in high esteem.
Then
obi me person me boni panedi or raise tempo no sa e suppose later now because but me can no still no the here was sisia no na
far better than na
you see make a point and say is genuinely in line with the interest of the good people of Ghana. Say Sadia, he's welcome to come and lament, to come and speak. But say yes, sir. Those of us who are bearing the brunt of Akufo-Addo's mismanagement, corruption, and family and friends thievery, no, kasa, and will continue to speak.
I can vouch for Kwesi.
You see, we na asama yekai.
Yeah.
Let's look at it holistically. Papa no. KKD. He's not just an ordinary person.
Yes.
What he did and what he's still doing.
Yeah.
He's not the type onyo bia afeno onim amanyo asem. he's in the system for very, very long time. And we all know Yenimbe Ofri. We know his allegiance. And we all appreciate the fact, say, he is a celebrity. And Amebwa. He is.
Par excellence. Extra.
Very well.
Veteran.
And so, say, people like Onono.
Veterans.
And yet, say, Afe na Yanyanino. On that since 2017. And I'm not saying, say, since 2017. It is now. Not what you mean who say, Niemen Kui.
Haruna, what are your interests?
My interest is that
in this world,
my interest,
some people like sports,
look very good.
Some like drama,
my
some
interest,
like
my interest, baby, I make say at the end of the very well. At the end of the day, you know, Minya Agbana, ST the tone. Say, what is the motivation? He's doing
important.
He's doing a very good job for people who started since 2017. And in this game, no. If you are an MPP, if you are an NDC, if NDC is doing something bad, the MPP will not see it good. So the minority who are the discerning views and independent minds, no, Omu Kasa, the floating voter listings.
Yes, before we continue, my main fire you in shape. Unim, the Adam working on me the entire my dins and many list to a year sa debate we will come one near me driving. This fine gentleman and a media practitioner. Not knowing says Ansah came.
Oh. This is
Akam. The issue was not like on the NDC to Nyumba. Sena and Ansah na Akam. Now, this is my position. This is my position. Me Bobie Ansah. Adam, clearly, I don't support military takeover.
At all. I know nobody would want to.
Say, see, I'm a warrior, I'm a warrior. Mint me katamani say, Mesha 2024 CVP bet me a winnie.
Opo,
and now a PNC bet me a winnie. We have one alternative on our hands, NDC. NDC to me a burden was a political party. Looking at Akufo-Addo, NDC are proving beyond doubt. Say, giving power to them, they can do better. So you pick the figures, you pick the achievements on the ground, you do your analysis. I'm a broadcaster. I don't want to be a hypocrite. Me person has been kwasi asem no. Say me ka asem so me nim bia me ka ko. Me ka say to Akufo-Addo na friend this bra.
Bobie.
That is me bo me be see the kind of so. So one day I met this broadcaster friend. Na was Charlie. Ba wo kasa. Na so be say o kire say o mu NDC MPP nyina peno na vedi nkomo ne koba na che say Ansah kam. I'm so okay.
You get it.
And I'm so okay. Say Ansah kam. And free now from main for 2 bio. Because first no.
Oh.
Now no problem one ho. Oga no abeka nti share nti gi achini sa masa tie na no ye no say kwabra ni nti betimi abebre wo party hu sa hwe adwuma gra ye 2020 ye no mo ya ntimo nka
Sakura.
Koko Sakura. To akaya na so odi Ansah na akam. No say ada so odi madwuma ina say me wo ga tell say Ansah akam na wo blast wo mo I don't have any problem. So it can be something has went wrong.
There is something that happened just Saturday, and I was privileged. Namo studio
with Rexoma.
Rexoma, I can't say Oshia Kwesi. Na Obi onim Kwesi Pano. Kwesi are very blunt. That's him. Or blunt. We ninu no krana ye rough for Bekacho. Again, we are rough for Bekacho. One Bekacho. And he was telling Rexoma say, what do you mean, power now? Politics now, we and I mammy said and feel you. That day, no more call AB Crensel 1 week. After 1 week, no cocaine, a certain classified document to be a Nesaka, and the man, yes, the GTV.
That is where the problem is anyway.
So you see, there are people who develop interest in certain areas. Apart from sports, Ubusani say, who is the current energy minister kronim
onim eno de ewom sa but
and then me ubusa me GFA I mean timi kan GFA because me
you have no interest in that.
I've decided not to even develop that interest any longer. It will be our politics now, of course. No, political talk show pay no a team off because we're developing interest in something else.
Yeah, but
so there are people that don't know what is happening.
We just hope, sir, he's doing the work for the masses, and then for the they say for God and country. We seriously speaking, we spent almost 4 hours debating Akufo-Addo as scam Ghanaians. That particular because he's managed to get some records as human rights activist, okay, on the books of the laws. Now, we researcher. For which reason, no? Amount for be brave. Ajia to Mose Papa Iba at least Yahumbatoy in the past. But not knowing, say, with all these arguments, demonstrations, exhibition of faith, Ninyamana Ekosu in the past since 95, no one hidden agenda. Which is that not opposite on scamming to believe in say or your obia obetima delivery from sa Niamana na Ekosu. But God being so good, he's managed to expose him by giving him that particular granting him that particular hope and prayer. No, say onya to me, so that his ass and his generation and generations yet to come bearing Akufo-Addo, Nana Akufo-Addo family, no, to just collapse. Nobody would ever believe anybody bearing our name. No? Just because we all know that. Oh yes, sure. Because it's not there. We share Nema Ekosu wa Ghana no. Menu ubejia to say the word hyperinflation. Na ye kind of book no. We never experienced this since 90s. And I mean what? The basic economics. What do I say? That we know you see depression, the recessions, hyperinflations, inflations, and all that. We read them, but today we are feeling it practically, seeing things that today. So who got top bread 5 cedis, or China I see 6 cedis, or they will decide to reduce the size. And all that. So today, as we speak, say Obi to make a will say Ghana, for that matter, can be compared to either any other neighboring countries. No, nature say nipa krono free Akufo-Addo busiem. Because anybody at all in this country, Omuankasano. Obi na can asem wale then we laugh. Say omu aban mu omu nsre. Yes we are opposition so yenso. We don't cry. They are in power. They don't laugh. They are not laughing. We are in opposition. We are not crying. So which is which? We are even better than them. As a matter of fact. Look, if you look at by the grace, we are far better than them. If you look at the rate at which goods and services are being increased day by day, it's alarming. What we don't anticipate, God forbid,
like what?
Like the civil unrests. The civil unrests. Obi, like Agbana made the reference to near Espaki, the Arab Spring. Obi na who say they are equal, at least enko. For which reason no? How could you go and buy something 10 cedis the next morning you go and they tell you 50 cedis? You can't reconcile with reality. So he set himself ablaze to speak to the authority. Say
just information before okay, say 2016 President Akufo-Addo and also make reference to Arab Spring issue no.
Yeah.
How can say na conditions na espaki Arab Spring no ripe Ghana and to say will be a can and I dem a canalist to a can to see your conditions are your west. That was one of his promises.
It's one of Bobie's liners here. His sweepers here.
Yes, in 95, Queer Preku was carved out of the situation at that time. Say a man for at that time could not afford 3 square meal. A man for at that time could not reconcile with the current situation, for that matter, the reality in 95. So he managed to get people rally behind him to do demonstration called Kwabena Preku for an introduction of VAT.
He was our spokesperson. He
Good.
Didn't get people rallying.
Fine.
He was even in the belly of the match.
No worries. But he led it and he got the name. He got the credit to himself. What I said, the accolades and all that, no. But the communication now, it's like to let people understand, say,
we have been scammed.
We have been scammed by that time, no say. The VAT at that time, people could not afford it. For which reason there was no need for introduction of VAT. Nipa wuye because of that particular demonstration. In that, are we saying, say, today the situation that we have found ourselves as Ghanaians, comparing 95 and today, are we fit to pay Momo? Are we fit for the increment of taxes now? Or the
tariffs
and all that? Are Ghanaians fit? Because of that basis, demonstration.
And you wouldn't say a problem about Kwabena and Kwaku Atentem. Say Kwaku COVID tax needless.
It is needless. Because if today the senior citizens, the pastors, the imams who sat aloof and say amount for vilified His Excellency the former president, said Dumsokos people businesses collapsed. Today we have lights. My business is collapsed. I have lights. I can't pay utilities. Which is which? What's the difference today? I have the lights, but in the past, people didn't have light. Yet you people, the hypocrites, came out and vilified this man. Say, oh yeah, because where he comes from. People could not afford. Vigil night, the incompetence. They use certain platforms. Today I was asking somebody, where is Occupy Ghana?
They are occupying positions.
Nurses, Occupy Ghana, teachers, everybody had the opportunity to demonstrate before His Excellency, former president, at the Jubilee House. Today, they say, even TV3, Kanda, Highway, Akwaje, they tell you that place is security zone. Under Mahama, there was no security threat. That is the difference between Akufo-Addo and Mahama, because you could express yourself at any given day. You can demonstrate to his office. He will receive you and tell you go home. I'll listen to you. I will attend to your case. But Sisiano, you don't even get closer. They told us, Patriotic Muslim Front, say 700 meters from Kanda, the highway, to the Flagstaff is security zone.
Oh,
that's what they told us. You can't go there. Anamibwa. Arise Ghana, the same thing. It took Arise Ghana 1 whole week to arrive at a conclusion where you should the route not to Flagstaff House.
Put a surprise on us.
So, Nyama Ekosuwa Ghana, no. It is not propaganda. It is not about NDC want to win power. It is about your position today. Ultimatua urenta kwasu na to Obama MPP. Last week before me go north, me go to emu 210 cities, the cheapest. Today is 250 cities. 2 weeks ago.
Oh, how?
Okay, I'm telling you this.
How?
Well, how? What be saying?
What I say?
I went to buy a koala media roofing. You catch them, say today. I want to buy a quad. They asked me to hold on for 30 minutes before they confirm the prices for me. Today, if you go to the market to buy something, they will tell you, hold on. They will have to check whether dollar has increased or not. That is the hyperinflation we are talking about.
Cement.
So
cement.
What are you saying?
I'll give you an
example. When you say cement,
yes.
Let me say me a player.
I know.
Cement, before the end of this week, it will cost 68 Ghana cedis or factory.
Yes.
Ansah na obi akwa akofa e dey ababontin.
Yes. Abeton.
It is 70 dey over talk.
Cost of production has risen from 30
Ghana cedis
to 75%. Cost of production
going to 68 Ghana cedis.
Listen, also koto bi.
Koto shatter gate ne blade no. Na before say me koto no. Na my inquiries. Na ye tono per foot. A foot costs 3 cedi 50 pesos. By the time me two car drew honum, no, drew 4 cedis 25 pesos.
Just imagine. Just imagine.
A foot. A photo.
It's getting scary.
11 feet.
Yeah.
By whatever feet. And I water. Imagine say why your calculation. Oh, ajusika awode koto. Udru hono. It has increased by almost 10%.
Commander, let me tell you something.
But members are them are me person me joining conversation because when you go on social media, any other platforms, you didn't come on and say ya. Eyana ebinum should raise that concern. Has NDC proven enough as an alternative? And what are they going to do about these kind of things? Okay, so
you see,
inflation, blah blah blah. So Adam, national executive. How do you respond to such?
Me will bet 2 or 3 things I met to me account. First one is to a large extent. To a large extent.
Yeah.
May I agree with Crawford or more doing say NDC, you know. We are not putting enough pressure on President Akufo-Addo to a large extent. I don't entirely agree with them.
He's being smart to answer the question.
But we say to a large extent. Oh, maybe I will answer the question. To a large extent, I agree with them. Because we won't the cost of Ghana. Any Sena brea. I believe, say, all of us, including myself, there is much more we have to do to show, say, we are angry. Last week, me make analysis be on social media, on the Facebook. You got farming equipment, $11,000 May. And I had your mocha $6,500 until now. Yes, 52,000 Ghana cedis to get that $6,500. It's a car 4,500. Now you make it 11,000. Last week, and madam for me ne purchase no. Offer me so. Order now your place almost say until we have to pay the rest so that they will ship the item down. In May, no, sa time na ye no, we change it for 8 Ghana cedis because that dollar near 7.9. I want to say $2 now is a bit higher.
Yeah.
Till we bought it for 8 Ghana cedis. At that time, say $4,500. The amount here about 36,000. 36,000. But no, because say depreciation of the currency, also to the extent say cedi need here, it doesn't have any value into it. And then instead of that 36,000, we need close to 50,000 Ghana cedis because the cedi now say 10 cedis and 10.5. 10.45 there, 10.5. It will cut 10.65 and 10.7. until we need close to 50,000 instead of 36,000. Until a difference of about
15,000
in just 3 months.
Now,
we are not angry. Within these 3 months, I'll cover 15,000 just to pay for difference for Akufado's incompetence. Until we are not angry enough. But NDC, no, you offer alternatives, be brave. But sometimes, no, me can say the major players, stakeholders, BT said the media, religious leaders, any those civil society organizations, no, the hypocrisy is too much. Few months ago, President Mahama, as former president, former leader, former chairman of the economic management team, and I know and I recorded the longest single digit inflation, and I recorded the biggest, the highest growth in the economy. President Mahama, it's your concern about the economy of this country. He has such moral authority because on record to back the statements. Okay, Okohodi event Ghana at the crossroad, or make it 12 or 13 proposals ma buying. Okay, the media,
get it.
Religious leaders,
They didn't project
any sir, how did they project it? Yeah, prove it, say alternatively, dear, we have the ideas how to do it. For example, e-levy buy. You catch almost say e-levy no enye juma will show we so me kwa me beka says 6.9% now, 6.9 billion now move project. There is no way it makes economic sense. We realize it's 6.9 billion. Almost we don't even read. Say, and some of the people even bought into it. Almost 30 years, and yeah, Gabi, and they make it to that. My U10 say, oh, they cannot come to me now. They have gone back to the IMF. NDC as a party, in our own little way, we keep offering the alternative. That's the CNO can be or sister station be on Friday. This is the only thing that can save Ghana. And you're even about policy proposals and you're changing leadership. Nothing else can change Ghana than a change in leadership. It's in the 2 years now. Oh, unless Akufa, because who say the philosophy and the thinking orientation of Nkofona Omuwa power no, and to steal, to kill and destroy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All the consultants, all the IMF, World Bank, and yet it is not even about how much of money Ubenya. If you like,
because the more the money is coming, the more they are stealing it.
Munko sesa or a wiasisi kenyina. Yen to Ghana gold, yen collateralize, yen to Ghana your oil ni na ye benya in the next 100 years. Yen fast kanuma Akufado. Esan say, omu philosophy no is not to help this country, but to enrich themselves no. Until we change them. It will matter how much you give them, this country can never move forward with them. It's the alternatives we offer. But the only alternative, a necessary condition for Ghana to return back to its path of progress, to change leadership. And I'm telling this, I'm saying this to your branch executives, the constituency 4. Say, sure, the people of Ghana, your future, resting on the NDC 2024. Two owners or your consensus executive, regional and national. Now the Wawu election, a place here ahead into your branch elections. Now Crawford, your competent, who call you omudia for register no more. Oh yes, who did Ghana, bro? I mean, if that statement is correct, because the people of Ghana who can PNC cannot win the election, PPP cannot win, CPP no party can except the NDC. We have to put our house in order.
Alliance. I am proposing alliance.
Because the only hope the people of Ghana, Ghana is NDC. Yes, the only hope. Okay? President Mahama, just to conclude.
I'll come.
President Mahama, the last time I was at the Obeye 10 program very recently. But who said Papa na? You will see, say, this is a man who gave his all for his nation.
Yeah.
And now, this is the time, Anka, or back, it would have been easier for him to say, so let me just go back and continue with the project now, Mr. TME Vision. But you see, Oba, the first responsibility, he has to put the country back on factory reset.
To restore the confidence.
And so restore confidence. Phone. I will be using that. The first thing, factory reset to put it back because me say the kind of rot Akufo-Addo any now by the things that have gone on, President Mahama Ba, he has a lot of work to do. I'm praying for strength for him.
Sure, let me do this work and come back to you guys. Okay, so Bobie, a colleague bought items at a shop, and just at the time of paying, new goods had arrived, only for the shop owner to tell him that per prices of the new arrivals, a particular item costed 7 cedis more. Broad misunderstanding. Okay, so just like what you were trying to communicate. Say what no more. Okay, so one from Hayford or some says, Commander, please. Last 2 weeks, I bought a bag of rice at 360 Ghana cedis, and just this Friday, I went back to the same shop to buy the same rice, and it's now 440 cedis. I'm shocked. Tete Madina. Okay, so David also says, Commander, many of our warehouses are closed down because of USD dollar rate. Many of our sister companies are now gone to Burkina Faso. Even for the app other foreign countries. Edmond Obokojman says it is rather pretentious and unproductive to question KKD, and for that matter, anybody else's motive for speaking out now. As disparate as individual motives are, the biggest problem facing Ghana is that a cabal of swindlers have plunged our economy into a big mess which has to be rescued urgently. All voices are therefore welcome in mounting pressure on the government to do better and hopefully build the groundswell of opposition to the government that would translate into electoral defeat. For the MPP, come 2024, KKD's motives will not put food on anybody's table nor stabilize the exchange rate. Cheers. Okay, all right. So this one is coming from Edmond Opoku Ajman. Abbas Amoko B of Fenso says Ghana now belongs to President Nanado, his family and his friends. How can Ghana keep getting poorer at the expense of the president and his family and his friends? Ghana now owes in excess of 350 billion cedis. Okay, so Hanatete says Nanado is full of tension and it has adverse effect in the country called Ghana, right? So this one is coming from Hanatete. Madam Fubi as and me was say judiciary no judicial service. Omo hwe ya you say almost can still omuntua ma womo. Okay, so now quick comment here. Bobie, the military brutalizing the people don't pay bills as well. Go to their barracks, they don't pay bills.
Police, they don't pay.
And I'm telling you at my house, and it's on the ECG cast the read meters, but don't bring bills unless you go there yourself. And this can go like 12 months. Okay, so yes, a bit complaining somebody ready a yemit and grana bills name. But now coming more okay, just because this issue about the alternative that's
true. And NDC should be able to give us an alternative so that.
But I think Adam has given us a clear picture.
Yeah, a clear picture. Except His Excellency Okabi.
Because even with a fuel,
Ghana Crossroad, His Excellency can be free. The way the economy can be bounced back if they are able to follow A, B, C, D. But will they do it? No. And that is where the politics comes to play. Onim, why this mess? Big talk, big do, and no Ghana is broke, and no economy no is broken beyond repair. Ghana, wakai the platform His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo at Gisame. Baby, Ghana beyond aid. Wakai.
Yeah.
He angered a lot of people internationally. What have we gained as Ghana? As Ghana, His Excellency, the former president, Nkrumah, for giving us a full independence, because I believe, sir, if you were like South Africa, I'm telling you somehow, Nana Akufo-Addo ne Jimmy kura anka somehow anka yebetima e control no kakra. But to sit and say we are fit to do without aid, we are fit to reject any kinds of aid, for me was unfortunate statement, and no is part of why Ghana is suffering. Why Papa Kwesi Endum could not pay his depositors was because of the threats that Bank of Ghana issued, and then panic withdrawals was the cause or the reason why Papa Kwesi Endum could not pay. As a result, his license was revoked. Which the way these people have decided to set Nana Akufo-Addo and his cabal up, and they go about thinking say they are smart. Bishwa ana misre. Yani Papa been a kasaya over the weekend, and you could see say, look, he's a strong NPP man, and you could see the reason why Ghana is suffering. It's just because of big talk and do little, nothing. You went to borrow so much so that you cannot even pay. To the extent, say, the amount of money Ghana makes, 80% of it goes to service foreign debts. And you go somewhere and sit and talk about Ghana beyond aid? Are you normal? Are you insane? How much have you gathered to sit and make this comment in the midst of all these giants? What are you trying to communicate? Enuntina, Sisia, the speculators, they went the foreign, the West employed them on Ghana to do a series of ratings. They paid them. Those those rating companies and institutions,
yeah,
do you know they influence all of them? Your monies that the people money that you went to collect, I'm talking of the bonds, they came back after you, taking their immature monies, investments. Where do you have that money? Where do you get that money to pay them? Where do you have that money for saying all sorts of things? They started rating you CCCCC, and all those institutions have rated Ghana below credit. So for which, if it is you and then an international body to come out and say Ghana is dead, let's not even talk about the economic. Ghana is dead. So if you have an investment, masa kojusika, and yes sir, within 2 years, 3 years to come, won't mean your investments. What would you do?
Kaba.
You will come for it. They discounted it. Say no problem. Some people says okay, I have discounted Fabra. Where should say my discount and we can't get the money. So kakra ye wono, we squeeze it to go and pay. Your reserves in na. Unim say today, una okra $1,000. Say any forex brew say we be $60,000. They will tell you say they are not allowed to change more than $1,000 today. As we speak. Yes, they are not. Why? It's because of that thing. So they are trying to get that dollar in the system so all kinds of wagadiri tricks ni employing in ano. Now you are not able to pay your creditors because of it. The dollar is the CD is nowhere near its trading partners. So as we speak today, if His Excellency happens to come back, it will take him some time. It will take him some time to get the economy back on track. But like he said, we need to change the managers. It's the managers that we need to change. Yes, it's how we are. Then of course we can then know where we are headed as a country. Okay. But aside that, there's no way we can make.
So which means the current issue is not a matter of an NDC alternative anyway. Now we have one alternative. The alternative is just get rid of these guys.
Just get rid of them, and then whatever follows, we can.
Because it is everywhere full. So one getting rid of mwa insecticide to get rid of them. Then Ubehu say you apply fertilizer,
and then you get the solutions out,
manure and all that. Okay, so that's. But one quick comment here, Elisa was saying, Commander, I'm currently sitting in front of my wife's shop, and it is pathetic. She goes to buy an item, let's say for 5 cedis, sells for 6 cedis, only for her to go back to the market and the same item sells for 7 cedis.
Yes.
Meaning she has to add 1 cedi to the 6 cedis she sold the item for in order to buy and come and sell. Both the capital and profit are being wiped out and off. I now understand why she's complaining bitterly. Obiri Sugunuso and
if you are an importer and you don't take care, I'm telling you what happened in the past, where people died like COVID-19 wiping. It will happen.
Literally say already the NDC is having a track record. If someone took dollar at 3.8 and within 6 years took it to 10.6 per $1, what else do you want as an alternative? Those asking want okay, so let me leave that one. I think he has made his point. Now, Bobie, Ghana is a junk country led by a junk government. Simple, Judy Mensah. Okay, so Ko Mensah Plateau says NDC for and Tronkwa free SHS is better than NDC 100 times. Okay, so that is your opinion. Citizen Wise says watching you live from Ansah, my constituency. All right, thank you. Now, quick one here. Let me check it. Alabusco says Jomama must be giving 10 years to rule Ghana. Ansah with me to Tunia Meye. Charlie Boy says anybody who is able to speak up under this Nanado regime needs to be celebrated no matter what. Motive is immaterial because criticizing this devilish government is more dangerous than making the danger Libya journey to Europe, and that is a fact. So okay, so but the point is say si enyina ye bomu kasa kesia Emma onum say Kashmir, and then I'm ready be them Kashmir omo like any part or some France asenwana say baby a wild cats moi se bochi tanom no say so mo ba fie bewe eye nkrofo enti afa de wonim ukọ Kashmir say omo deda in group omo da ebi anipa 5-10 say ya aboa no bi ba they will chase them off. So what we are saying is say the more voices no be dodo no, the more na the enemy will run away.
The pressure. And Bobie, I think say media they be me encourage and me encourage stakeholders for malam for obi ankasa, because I think that speaking up great potentials boy.
Yeah,
because obi ya dia enye mwana mutu abamano na mun kasa de bia ye kasa akwete se o NDC for na SC
exactly
it ye hear obi a voice, but for a certain reason it na make us say some of them on motive just so that omuba they should stay on course na ye we sa until this government no
ebenya
results no. But unim and say obi sending message be say irrespective of the motive no, speaking up against this government and say encourage and commend the person,
and that has been Listo's
that is Listo's position. Yeah. And I think say and also your angle be we have to appreciate, because who's a KKD or start here no MB before monitor more social media, any traditional media. Look at the things now more to the extent say onions any unfortunate issue now a court who say only be there to moon a court at that time.
They are friends.
At that time KKD was an angel to them, but then say all casa against Akufado's mismanagement. wadani bonsama enye nyoma na me kan no is not way, but you encourage others so mube kasa, because it is only by speaking out. And now we are saying na be who say hey Ghana dear, the kind of leadership Ayewa has here no, and yeah, it is terrible. We have seen presidents in this country, President Rawlings, President Kufuor, he was corrupt and all. He was very corrupt. Meaning, the Becca.
Please.
They were corrupt.
Until Rawlings is really corrupt.
Mills Bayer, we saw him. President Mahama. But what we are seeing in Akufo-Addo, dear, me bonfire. No country in this world, Bobie, no country in this world should ever dream of having a wicked leader like Akufo-Addo. There be no country.
Listen, Fire.
Conclusion, say, Bobie, they be American some way or me social media say, you don't need atomic bomb to destroy a nation. Here atomic, ebi mami kana list to enka wo chimu mami. You don't need atomic bomb and now nuclear weapons to destroy a nation. All you need is a bad leader. And that is what Ghana has now.
Finito. Listen, family.
Kwara. Alternative. For example, Guta Guta has always been, you know, a group that has supported the MPP. And for that matter, Oma support to a year President Akufo-Addo. In fact, even before Guta president, nom ebeko sa omo we bia President Mahama penso omo koye se omo atoto omo shops mu aye ye nioma hodo ba ko mienu miensa bi no. I remember say enioma e course no na enye as worse as this. And omo ye press conference bi omo say omo beko say strike or say
Mr.
Martin demonstration. You see, adia yapa wo wiasem ne say ene enyoma na ebo ho de ro in the pastor na e wo say ma menum adwadifo ye papa no adwadifo ye nuanom en kontafo ye yerenom
e join no
ye mpenanom na e wo so be join a o ma join no afei dollar CD en komo ibaye no ashrinki obia capital ama obia sika na kodi dwa no enne sika no ahye
obia aboa
obia sika ahye obia aboa enti ubusa ho se uguta na wo ye na aban se mo mpanifo ko hia aban a ne aka esichire ene ewo nkomo aguomasum na de yedi betu practice so de na eja entafrewa na mo ba beka asemfoforo radio so no afei won se anyina boa eja ehia to se ye kase bibi koso na ebe affect businessman se affect your mind no, because you are the backbone of this country. So importers decided say omunye importation biema as an import based economy no, how do we survive?
Asemaba.
For example, wo dey so omu di wine e baga na nyina so omunyi omu fe yi wine maga na biema
ati burukusufo kwa
ati burukusufo be dey abodi se be den we
nyina na yere ne kama kati di enko oba na platform
ke be pem o ti ase
ozu na ti so yi
etino obi o ye importer wo Ghana ha bia ne hu hia enye gutafo nko na ye importers wo Ghana ha, but mo na magye agire mu se bibie ni a mo be kasa ama importers enya omo fa ahodie asem ba ne ye ka na guta ko gina ba ya chi aban na o ye kronfo no na guta ko gina mo chi And now say assembly ba ya ama musika botina mudidi dwa no eso atene de and Guta say they are bleeding. You haven't seen nothing yet. It's always better late than never. Guta should set up. The Ghanaian doesn't trust Guta.
It's true.
The Ghanaian doesn't trust Guta because Sabi asamba na wo Ghana ni na wo kura no Guta ni no kofa ni o ma ba mo watobi no usu a na Guta no e krokra aban no. Eti no enya me de se omudwe trashie esa se account na ntia na account sabi predator okofa ni o ma ne ba ebegu ni store a eyedi obeton me na osi usi ono aye kwase akoto no wo bi nso be kwase abeto enti ono ye kwase de dollar akose sika kakraka akofa enioma na ba no eden ade ni be hia wa ma wo so anyina bo agya hia to enti e be sra omo sa enkomo no na akosia trade minister ukosia lanchramate na ade ni nya enye no matter how sweet Alan's words are enye ukosia kufado no obeka kire wa enye hwe GIPC Ghana investment program akwa to wa bon krate bibia degu enemy Exim Bank na nsema omoka ade ye Exim Bank no tieni din no Export and Import Bank Exim Exim Export and Import and we are supposed to do exportation, we are supposed to do importation. AGI way. Oh, these are institutions are omunyina because obi konya ne dem dia kakra je na onya bibi kakra to etafra no asmasi menua KKD ensem on come out kan ne de KK King yesrew ensem na ewo wo no kan nyina wo mo nso tese no a wo nso so eba no memo obi enso hwe. In fact, every Ghanaian is welcome. Say yetna ho na ye hwe han na oman ni jigu a ejigu ye nyina ya pampa so. We don't have a nation like Ghana. All right. Ye betimi atu akotena mu. Sabi preduasa mo me moye de kakra ya ye wo hihu ban de betimi aye na yeso ye de asoma ma ye nso ye nchirima abehu se ye nananom ene ye wofanom ye papanom yadamfonom ye yayonkofonom eko agi oman bi to ho ma ye no mo me nyina ye sori waka na arise and save Ghana now.
All right, so that's it. Togbi Badasu, thank you so much. Oboheba and Medical Research Center, Ewo Kaswa Official Town, JD Junction, Malam Kaswa Road, from 0550 191 514. Meboso 0550 191 514. You're from Oboheba and Medical Research Center. Or say, Ayana and Prembebre no, you're able to say migraine, asorobin, bonse utijawsa, palpitation, na wakuma bo peri. Yes, high blood pressure, severe numbness, or wa, na se, osia na se acheme, fatigue, no ayo buhu, and the superior acho, okon, e petore bia okuku, baby ya. Osi ahwe niye pa na odi agura frede edo beko Oboheba and Medical Research Center o yenhwemu wonubra nutahini no de sayade afi hepatitis, diabetes, typhoid junso twamu yade ahodo ni nyina prekese ye wodi ayadupa abadwaso omanfo munyibie Oboheba and Medical Research Center no afe ye mose ema eclipse collateral ye do mase pa so ena Jean Naturalist Clinic o se ene yare ahodo se arthritis any stroke die wo munum pa na abene e wo Ghana ha sa na osimenkai eye top choco se ene top choco spread ya bay de se aba Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic do mase afi yemfa na ase ema eye quick credit and investment microcredit bosia bo efie negotiated benefit trust fund ye do mase Tabia Herbal Center. You don't must pa eye and enumere. Yankwe. Okay, so that's it live at Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Monday edition. Yeah, the money now say. Don't want money at trans yeah. Nyami ad watch na bese na say come my production crew. Don't want join me studio. The friend Bobie Ansah. I'm done. I'm out. Nana Blue. Enjoy your evening. Keep safe.